Mm.
Sì, capo. Però i cuscini, siccome stanno il 99% del tempo per terra, non li levo. Li teniamo a fare i cuscini. Amanda, non si buttano i cuscini per terra. Non si buttano i cuscini per terra. Asciugapite? Qui è pieno di animali. Vuoi già là? La mattina. Sì, non ti spoccicare su di me, però. Stai divertendo? E neanche te. Vai di là a mangiare col pane. Vai di là in cucina. Anita, per favore, tutte le formiche per terra. Dai. Chi è che ha scorreggiato? Vai a mangiare in cucina. Dove stai, Manotte? Dai un balletto. Vai. Please shut it. Please shut it. Vai, voglio il balletto. A tre moto facciamo. Moto. Devo cominciare a parlare.
In bocca al lupo, Kev, e grazie. Grazie davvero, te lo dico prima. Ti devo un favore.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go!
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Dontrell Hilliard, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Let's go, let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, watch it.
21. Greystone, travel. Dudes. 21.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Double dog. That's the way. Check 43.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
King.
Who that?
From the 24, Mayfield. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Sack, baby.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Real. Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. Block 57. They can't hang with us.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Mike 5-4. Check. Tighten up.
Alert!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. 49ers nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
53, Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, alert!
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jim.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. 180. Check it out. One, Omaha.
Mike 29.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Garoppolo going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check three.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Alert 3.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
What's up? One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, what's up?
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Hey, Aloy 33.
Let's get off the field.
Pilot 64. Weak.
First down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and that is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
Here we go.
Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Amori.
Well, big
Bravo.
man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, watch the ball.
Sì.
This is Breida. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Get to the ball. Let's keep burning. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Run.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, award 33.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, high 7. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. I got it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the multiple-time Pro Bowler, Joe Staley, the tackle.
Anita!
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
reception, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They hand off to their big tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They run for it with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get... behind the line.
He is taken down behind the line scrimmage. It's a turnover on downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now San Francisco going to call their second.
Anita, ma perché mi devi sempre far arrabbiare mamma? Vuoi il pane? Hai cenato fino a mo'?
No, niente pane.
Ha detto mamma niente pane.
Ti sei lavato i denti.
Ti sei lavato i denti, papà. Su. Puoi mangiare, devi mangiare di più a cena.
Adesso puoi anche morire di fame per me, sì? Sì. Adesso è l'ora solo di dormire. Fila a letto.
Timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 180!
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got some room at the 30. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable here for Callaway. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. On 3rd down, Mayfield going for the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Forza e basta.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
21. Here we go.
Check. 53.
Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the flood.
11.
Kill.
Hey, Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Set hut.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Cut.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike, here we go. Check back.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Now Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Canale.
Yeah.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Real. Hey, look 3.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Coming.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play down, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go one more.
They'll try to run with Hunt. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check 53. Let's get the ball.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Number 53, Mike 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Check 13! 13!
On 1st down, here's Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Rush in!
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you...
Touchdown, 49ers! Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
180! Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3 runs.
He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run again with Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, got 4 down. Lights 57's low. Watch the out. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Spine. One, Omaha. 53's the money.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
53 is the mic.
Hey, orbit.
All day, every day.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
Team was pretty quiet. 53 is the Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete.
No.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home in the old days. You had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back